What's up guys, Pete coming to you from Les Arc Lanes. We had Rich at Bullwinkle's Pro Shop at Apple Valley Bowl drill me up an Incite. We can compare this Incite to a Roto Grip Rubicon and a Roto Grip RST. We chose the Rubicon because it also has a mild asymmetric core like the Incite. And we chose the RST because it also has a hybrid cover like the Incite. We imagine the Rubicon is going to be a little bit earlier and smoother with the solid cover stock compared to the Incite, and the RST is going to be a little bit more forward compared to the Incite due to the RST's higher asymmetry. So let's check these balls out on the lane. We're going to try and throw this from a little bit further to the right. We're going to try and throw it pretty hard and take some hand out of it. Couldn't do that again if I tried, so we're not going to try. Let's move a little bit further left with this Incite. 16 at the arrows. That's what we got. All right. Saw the friction, came off the friction pretty hard, but went through the pins. 4-pin, that's all right. Let's move a little bit further left, around 18 at the arrows. And let's see what we got. So I missed right. Hooked way too much off the friction there. You know, the ball's clearly hooking a lot. Let's move the eyes, the board in, and try and throw it way better. All right, I'm gonna make a 1-and-1 left here. All right, I'm gonna make a 1-and-1 left here. Keep the ball in the oil a little bit longer. Didn't keep in the oil any longer. 4-pinned again, threw it slow. All sorts of bad shots going on right now. Okay. Probably the best reaction I've seen yet out of that ball. Kept in the oil, actually went through the pins. Let's throw the Rubicon and RST from that same line and see what happens. So, RST first, see what we got. Well, significantly smoother off that spot. A lot more forward than the Incite. So RST a little bit more asymmetrical, a lot more forward off that spot. Did not overhook. So the Rubicon from that line. It's a pretty good shot. Smooth like butter. The Rubicon is an amazing ball. Rubicon's really good. That's a sleeper ball right there. All right, let's move a little bit further left with the Incite. Go to around 21 at the arrows. You know, ball's still hooking a ton for me. So, you know, why not move left? To be honest, I thought I threw that pretty good, but we're gonna throw a smidge slurry. To be honest, I thought I threw that pretty good, but we're gonna throw it a bit slower. See if the ball gets to the spot now. Let's throw it slower, get it to the spot. Threw it a bit slower, got around it. Oh. Wow. All right. Ball actually looked pretty good on that shot. This ball might not be a boat anchor. Might actually have a use for this. All right, let's move a few more left. Really get into it. Throw it slow. Slow wheel this thing. See what we got. Big slow wheel. Slow shot with the Rubicon and the RST from that same line. And let's see how it compares to those balls from really deep slow wheel. So where the Incite really picked up a smidge earlier and stayed through it, RST went kind of a bit longer, didn't quite have the round continuous motion to come back. So let's try and throw the Rubicon from that same line and see how it compares to the Incite. It's a pretty good shot. Again, the Rubicon, absolutely smooth as butter. Nice, smooth, even ball reaction. Definitely rounder than the Incite, a little bit earlier, a little bit smoother, so. All right, let's throw one more shot with the Incite and try and nut this one with my hand. This is gonna be so much editing, oh my God. Ball flares a lot. Now we're looking at some footage from Apple Valley Bowl, home of Bullwinkle's Pro Shop. Still throwing the Incite, we're using a much more direct line, and I move around the lane a smidge here into about 17 at the deepest and out to about 9 at the arrows. And it looked quite good here. This is a little bit slicker oil pattern they have here and a softer lane surface, so it's a lot tighter. But was still able to get the ball to shape pretty good, snap out quite a few 10 pins, go through the pins. Yeah, it has a nice heavy roll with a continuous motion, and you know, it really is going to complement the Rubicon well. I think you saw in the last footage that it was, in fact, a little bit more down lane than a Rubicon, especially once it shines up. The Rubicon's going to be smoother than this ball overall. And then compared to the RST is going to be more asymmetrical, more forward compared to this Incite. So it's going to fit in that category as far as strength, you know, step below UFOs, step below proton physics. Thanks again for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, and check out Incite on February 19th, I believe is the release date. See ya.